The world football might have seen him in a boot, but he's not somebody that I know in a boot. Signed today, and a day early for some people, and it looks as if we'll be busy in the transfer market in the next couple of days, bringing in another centre half by all accounts. The boy Goldstein for Norwich could be our biggest signing since Nikita Jelavic. Are you back with us, Fox? Are you there? So Nikita am I pronouncing that right? Katic.
Come on now, Paul.
21 years of age. 21 years of age. 6 foot 4.5. Is a half inch important, Fox?
Well, most women would say so, Paul.
No, Fox, keep it clean. He's played for 2 teams that I've never heard of. He played 39 games for the Tavaric Opison.
How did you say that again?
Aye, and he's played 89 games for Slaven Belupo. 89 games, 6 goals. His other team, he's played 39 games, 13 goals. So he can score a goal. I don't know what standard they're at. Signed for us today. Somebody with potential. I'm picking up about £2.5 million, Fox. I don't know what you're picking up.
Well, it's around about £2 million, which has been quoted online. I don't know how good a player he is. Nobody knows too much about him, but what I've read so far is he's got good positional sense, he's quick on the ground, good tackler, but apparently not the best of passers, so maybe that's something we'll need to work on with the boy. But I'm pleased, mate. We seem to be building the spine of the side. We've brought back Alan McGregor, we've got Wes as backup, and that's the 2 centre-halves. We've added Anfield to the midfield. Just need another striker, mate, and that's the spine of the team set up for me.
Going back to Bridges' point with the physicality, mate, it looks as if we'll get guys that are big, strong and reasonably quick as well. So, I mean, I know Bates is a big bloke and done a reasonable job for us, but he's gone now, and like quite a few others, Fox, who's left in the last few weeks. Who have you got?
Well, since the end of the season, we've lost Russell Martin, who's went back to Norwich. David Bates has went away to Hamburg. Dalcio has went back to Benfica. Sean Goss has returned to QPR. Young Jordan Thompson left. Jason Cummins at the moment seems to have returned to Nottingham Forest. Liam Kelly's gone to Livingston. Kenny Miller end a contract. And now there's even talk of Jason Holt leaving. And that's not including the goalkeeper, Jack Alnick, who was also rumoured to be gone. I think it was Shrewsbury, wasn't it?
I heard rumours tonight that fell through, and Jack was saying he's looking forward to starting pre-season with Rangers. I mean, I don't know if it was a money thing. What was the other rumour? Jack, and obviously O'Halloran, rumoured to be going to Australia, mate. Dodo to Blackpool.
Well, we're fairly having a sizable clear out. I mean, we were worried at the end of the season how we would manage to get rid of quite a lot of them. And so far it seems like quite a smooth transition of bringing people in and getting people out. So 5 signings in, and looks like about 10 or 11 getting out the doors. So it's a big turnaround in playing staff for me.
But how many of them would you have seen as were first teamers, mate? Really, if I've been honest.
Well, for last year we had Martin and Bates, who were base centre half.
I'll ask you that question again. How many of them did you actually see as first teamers?
Well, they were first teamers.
I know that Martin was one of the worst I've ever seen, mate.
Aye, he was poor, mate. I didn't fancy him after the first couple of games. Just didn't seem to have what we were looking for. David Bates, he was kind of grown on me. I know he was kind of rough and ready, but he done the simple things well. He was strong in the tackle, good at shielding the ball, pretty decent in the air.
Would you have kept him, Fox, if it was down to you?
I think I would have kept him for another year, just to see how he progressed under Stephen Gerrard and his backroom team. And that's another thing we've no mentioned, mate, the turnaround in the backroom staff as well, you know.
He's been working away quietly in a factory, has Sir Stephen, eh?
Aye. Well, everybody thought he was doing nothing, but obviously him and Mark Allen have been working quite well. Some of the signings have been leaked, but the one today, Katic, I hadn't heard of that till a couple of days ago, mate, and then suddenly there he is, being paraded at Ibrox. Yeah,
and obviously there's the other story. It looks as if it's a runner, Fox, and when you think about it as maybe Humo sponsoring the training ground, is that something does that bother you?
Doesn't bother me, mate. It's money for all rope for me. Don't care what it's called, mate, to be honest with you. And if it brings in a couple of quid per year, all the better, mate.
You think Humo will be pleased, or Hummel? How you pronouncing that? Humo, Hummel?
Hummel was how I would.
All right. Do you think they'll be pleased? I mean, obviously we signed up the deal before Stevie G came in, and the whole club's just exploded to a different level in some planes, mate. They must be delighted, eh?
I would say so. I mean, as far as the fans are concerned, mate, it's the wait for the new home strip to come out, mate. That doesn't look as though that'll happen to maybe August the 1st. Will be before they go on sale. I think Sports Direct, his retail contract lasts up to the 31st of July. So, but that's money that we'll have in the bank as well. And hopefully we can do all right this season, mate. I think the board have got to be commended in the work they've done since Kashina's left, mate. I'm really pleased and looking forward to next season.
My news hound, who's back, you know who it is, Fox? He says it will now be known as Hummel.
Hummel. No, I heard these rumours today it was just going to be called the Hummel training ground, mate. That's all right with us, isn't it? What do you think they would get for that? $500,000 a year or something? Or not as much as that?
Depends what they're going to use it for, mate. I mean, if they're going to use it as a centre, then they're going to use it for business as well. You know, you think about it, that facility, all these places, the amount of times it doesn't get used, mate. And you could have a multinational company maybe using it as a base, bringing people in and using it. What do you think?
What makes you think they're going to use it for a base? They're a big company themselves, you know.
In fact, they've another place in Britain.
Oh, well, I don't know. I hadn't heard that rumour. I didn't hear the rumour that they were possibly moving into there. Where did you hear that?
I'm not saying they'd use it as a base, but all I'm saying is they'll maybe use it when they've got other teams for publicity, etc. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. It's news and it should break in the next couple of days. We'll find out whether if it just means they're going to paint their name on the roof, or it's going to be more than that.
Maybe they'll be sponsoring it. They're putting some sort of covering over the training ground for winter to do outside. Did you tell me something like that? They were doing some sort of kind of tent thing over one of the parts?
I heard a whisper that they're putting a tent in so they could play. The youths would have facilities as well to train.
Well, they could get their name on the top of that. That's right on the line at Glasgow Airport and the landing, isn't it? So maybe that could be an advertisement.
Chevrons were going the right way, Fox. You might sit in place.
They're a bit better than the wee red sticks they use to guide them in.
So if people want to join us, what's the number, Fox?
0141 356 1972.
And where else can they join us? They
can join us on Skype at RangersRadio.online. If they've called before, I'll have them in the database. But if I happen to be a new caller on Skype, if they send me a contact request, I'll answer it and bring them into the call.
New people for a new season, Fox, is that what you're saying?
Well, hopefully this is what this wee show runs on, as the callers make the programme, mate. We've had loads and loads of real characters there the couple of years we've been doing this. And
understatement, that's an understatement.
I have thoroughly enjoyed some of them, mate. Remember Cadogan, man, he was my favourite, but he never lasted long.
I think him and Ibrox went to the same school, didn't they?
Aye, possibly. I think he was a friend. I think he was a friend of Marvin Andrews as well. So.
Well, I mean, look, young Ibrox loyal himself. He's a character.
I don't know where he is at this weather. I don't know if he.
I think he's winching again, mate.
Well, maybe if he's hanging about there, he'll phone in.
I'm sure if he is, he'll phone in 5 minutes, mate.
Aye, maybe so. I'll tell you what, I do happen to have a wee bit of a press conference that Katic done today. Would you like to hear that, mate?
Would they mind me? I've not heard that. Yeah, let's go on mute and let's hear it.
To be here, this is one big club, one of the biggest in Europe and in the world, and it's good to be here. That's a big step for me. Yeah.
Do you feel you are joining Rangers at a very exciting time with the new manager coming in, so many new players coming in?
Yeah, when they tell me that Steven Gerrard wants to take me, I tell to my agent I just need to take my shoes and run to Scotland. I tell again, big step. He is the legend of football in the world, and I'm glad to be here with him.
You've seen around Ibrox Stadium. How impressed have you been by what you've seen here?
Yeah, I look at the stadium at the television. I read about fans, and this rivalry against Celtic and everything is really great, and I can't wait to play here.
What type of player are you? We know you're a defender, but what type of player are you?
Maybe I am a player for duels, for strength and everything. This is here in Scotland, in England, type of football is for me, because of a lot of long balls, a lot of duels, and that's what I like.
Rangers have a history of having Croatians play for them. We've had Dado Prusho, Nikica Jelavic, Niko Kranjčar. The sort of those guys, have they inspired you for this move?
Yes, everyone says that they make a good job here, and now I have one job to hold that tradition here. Yeah.
When you were younger, who were the players you looked up to?
For me, maybe Carles Puyol from Barcelona, and I don't know, today Sergio Ramos. For me, they are really great captains and the real leader of their teams.
The move, why is it this is the right time for you to move on in your career and come to Scotland?
I told you, big club, strong league, play Europe, 50,000 of fans every game, wonderful. Really good step for me.
So what would you like to achieve here at Rangers? What would you like to win, etc., over the next couple of years?
I want to train hard every day and help to the team to make better results every day, every game, and make good result in Europe and won the Scottish Cup and League.
You speak about Europe there. How exciting is that, the prospect of playing in European football here at Rangers?
Rangers need to be with the top European clubs, and I will try with the other players to move them to the top of European football and Champions League and everything else.
You have already been capped for the Croatian national team.
Yes.
Is that something you have ambitions to do again, and hopefully by playing here at Rangers that can help you?
Sure, it will help me to, because Croatia has a lot of good players who play Lovrenis in Liverpool, Čorluka, Lokomotiv, all good clubs from Barcelona, from Real, and it's hard to come from Croatian league to play for national team. But now Rangers is a good step to show to manager of Croatia that I can play for a national team.
Well, that was Niko Katic. What did you think of that, Ox?
Nikola. Yeah. What did you say he was, 21?
I know he's got some deep voice, as you know. I wouldn't mind that. That's a bit of Barry White to me,
Ambitious young boy. I mean, I like these two heroes. If he's off the player at Ramos and Poyet with Barcelona, they're not bad.
I don't know. You can have your heroes, doesn't mean you're going to be able to do what they do, mate. Yeah. He sounds quite a confident boy, and as I say, I'm not going to get too carried away with the signings until we see them play.
Cardozo, mate, we need to wait and see how he plays,
Aye, definitely. It'll be interesting. Obviously, we need to get a team up and running, mate, for the Bury friendly coming up, and that's when we'll get our first look. And usually, first impressions, you're usually writing what you think in players. Do you not think so?
Well, I thought Big Herrera had a bit of positivity when I saw him at Sheffield, but I'm putting that down to the beard goggles, mate.
By the way, he's still young, and there hasn't been any rumours of him moving on yet. The young Cardozo, I'm talking about Cardozo, mate. Do you think he's going to stay at Ibrox?
I don't know, mate. I mean, obviously, apart from Candeias, the sort of Portuguese contingent's disappeared, so I don't know, mate. I really don't know. I mean, what we've seen him, tries hard, but he's got real flaws in his game,
Aye, his positioning's not very good. So we've brought in two, what we think are hopefully two large 6'4", 6'3" centre halves. Do you think Alves will be definitely away as well? What's going to be our backup? Are we going to have to sign another centre half? Or do you think Ross McCrory will be the cover for the two?
No, for me, mate. No, Ross McCrory, no centre back for me, mate, personally.
But I mean, if you've got two really good big boys in the air, mate, you could have him sandwiched in between the two, and Ross McCrory could push forward into the defensive midfield role if we're playing with a back three, you know.
You playing with three at the back, are you?
I think at Ibrox I would play three at the back, mate. We've got to get as many players forward as we possibly can at Ibrox and turn it into a stronghold again, where teams fear coming. Yes,
win games, you know.
Aye.
Score goals and win. I mean, consider we were that poor at Ibrox, mate. We were the top league goal scorers. That's some stat, really.
Aye. But we won more. I think we won more games away from home than we did at home last year. Is that not true?
I think so. Talking about people at home, what about the people out there that should be phoning this show who keep wanting the show? What's the number?
0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online when the good Fox will bring you in to talk about all things Rangers. So he's in. So your team, next year could be McGregor, Katic, Goldson, Arfield. That's the sort of, as you said, the spine of the team, and nearly half the team dramatically changing. So the sort of revolution is in progress, Fox.
It is. I think we're kind of short on first team players, mate. I think we need a couple of bodies yet. There's a lot of talk of loan signings coming in, so I hope he does well in that market and gets us some good quality loan signings.
I think there's obviously every day the press, social media, we've been linked with boys from Merseyside. Both halves of Merseyside, obviously with the managers' connections, but eventually one of them will come through, but there's too much speculation as we're linked with that many players, so we'll just see how that pans out. As we sit today, if Goldson sign, what would be your next priority, Fox?
Striker, mate. Would that not be your next priority as well? I mean, if Jason Cummins doesn't look as though, to me, doesn't look as though he'll be back unless it's right at the end of the transfer window. We've only got Morelos really as a striker, unless we use Josh Windass up there, but beside him, I can't see anything else. So we need another.
Murphy.
I don't think Murphy would be good in the striking role. I think we badly need pace up front. And Windass, he's got pace. Morelos isn't the fastest in the world, but he's good at holding the ball up. So it all depends on what formation he's going to play. I don't think we'll be a bit like the Warburton days where we'll have one formation and that'll be it. I think Steven Gerrard will use more than one formation. So it may change week to week depending on the opposition for me.
Was that no good management, mate? Is that the problem? Is that is that the... Well, I don't want to have a go at Mark Warburton, that year is gone, but we talked about it a lot at the time, mate. If you're lining up the same way every time, in a close game, I'm not talking about a team you should beat easy, but in a close game, you're giving the other team some advantage if they know exactly what you're going to do every time, eh?
Aye, it's easy to counteract the one solid tactic all the time. It was 4-3-3 with Mark Warburton, wasn't it? And everybody knew that our big threat came from down the wings with Lee Wallace and Taverner at one time, and we left the back two exposed all the time, and sometimes even in the Championship we paid dearly for that. Although when it did start up, mate, I think
it was good to watch it first.
It was great. Everybody's thinking this is the best we've seen in years, and it was at the start of he's running the Championship. But managers in Scotland soon found that out, and we started after the turn of the years no playing as well for me. The other thing that I've noticed about the signings coming in, I think there's more physicality to them. I'm not just talking about the
boy Arfield, he'll not be messed about, will he?
No, and we've still got some decent players that we never got much use out of last year, like Ryan Jack and Dorrance, who had a couple of bad injuries. So midfield looks kind of safe. I think there'll only be 3 positions to play up for grabs in there. I think Arfield will probably take one. I don't know about the rest of it. Rossiter's coming back. He's another enigma.
New signing Rossiter?
Only if he lasts the pace, Oxford. If he can go through pre-season, get a good start in the league and remain injury-free, I think he could be a good player. He's got the right mentality, that young boy. And I think he would need to be after the horrendous couple of seasons he's had to keep at it,
Strong character, folks.
Aye, and strong characters are what we need in that side. And Steven Gerrard will obviously know him for going back a few years, so I think Gerrard will give him every chance to make it. I don't know if he'll be a first-team starter right away. I think the bigger names, as I say, like Dorrance and Jack, Arfield will be in there. And the same will be included in it as young Greg Docherty as well. So we're hoping that people like Greg Docherty, Rossiter maybe be bench players and help us build a strong bench as well, because the last couple of years we've had nothing like any significance coming on in the park during games later on when we're looking to change a game. I'm hoping that this year the options open to Stephen Gerrard will be a lot better.
I mean, the young boy Docherty, mate, well, he's only come in. He showed glimpses, but he petered out, he sort of disappeared after the semi-final, but he's only starting to cut his teeth, so hopefully he comes back for that bigger and stronger and he can kick on. And if you had Rossiter, McCrory, Docherty sitting on the bench, you're covered a lot of bases there, and you're hoping that these are boys that are, when they go on the park, are fighting to keep the jersey, you know, and that competition for places is important, folks. If people are just getting in a team every week, it's no good if they're not performing, you know.
You've got to be challenged when you're in that position. You know, just being handed a jersey every Saturday doesn't work. And I think it'll start right for the goalkeeper. I think Big Wes will fight hard with Alan McGregor, mate, to see who takes that jersey. Everybody's just assuming it'll be McGregor, but we'll need to wait and see, you know. I take it you would take McGregor first there, Wes, wouldn't you?
I would. The problem is you don't know what you're talking about. Alan McGregor that we used to see week in, week out. You know, we can only go that he was Hull's Player of the Year last season. Done well, I think. Wes has got a lot of flaws in his game, mate. I say that about a few of the players. I mean, he's got some great positives, Big Wesy. But I know he gives us a heart attack sometimes, but he's not the worst with the bottom of the deck. You know, because that's not his job. As a leap, it's coming and leaping. He's one of the best I've ever seen. He's got a magnificent leap at commentating. He just doesn't do it often enough and clean enough. And then that ball going across him, Fox. I remember at Hampden, me and you behind that goal, the first goal they scored. And we both turned to each other and we said, he should have saved that.
Aye. I think you get beat a lot of times, mate, for outside the box as well last year. Things that you would normally hope that your goalkeeper would save quite easily. Well, not easily, but confidently, mate. And he never get anywhere near him. Even the shot for Roderick, with the Thames, mate, was struck for far out. And to be fair, he was nowhere near it. And we've had other goals scored against us, as I say, for outside the box. It didn't look a threat when the player struck them, but easily beat Wes low down, you know.
I mean, he's not the worst goal we've ever had, but he's certainly not the best, you know. But I think McGregor, at his peak, unfortunately for Wes, he's not in the same class, in my opinion.
Oh, McGregor's probably, in the eyes of the Rangers support, the better of the two keepers, but maybe one will spur the other on and we'll have two decent keepers. I didn't think Jack Alnick was that bad a keeper when he came in. I thought he was reasonable. But it's been hard for the Rangers support, mate, over the last 5 to 6 years. MD that's a wee bit better than the season of 4, we seem to think are terrific. And it's only now when we're starting to see a bit of class coming back into the side, mate, we'll see the difference, I think. I think Arfield will be a big player for us this year. And
we also need a bit of luck, Fox, with injuries. I mean, arguably my best player up till Christmas time was Ryan Jack, then he got that real bad injury, you know. Dorrans has caught a couple, not really been fit. You know, had a lot of undue criticism, you know, some of it due his actual game performances, but he's never been 100% fit. So we deserve a wee bit of luck as well. I know every team gets injuries, but we've had some bad ones the last year or so.
I'd agree with that. It'll be interesting to see who gets rated first for Stephen Gerrard, out the players that are there, long contracts, the likes of Dorrans and Jack, etc., Rossiter. to see who's going to hold down. I think it'll be three midfield berths. And we just lost it. Well, it seems as though we're losing some of the players we thought were reasonably decent, like Jason Holt. Great. I liked wee Jason Holt, mate. He had a great wee attitude in him.
Fantastic attitude.
Aye, tried very well, mate. But he had a lot of negatives and things like didn't score many goals, didn't create many goals. Wasn't he, for me, great cover at any time to our back four. But as I say, he worked and he was probably at his best in the Championship, and I think that's about Jason's level for me.
I think he could play in the Premier League in Scotland, mate, but maybe a team it's not maybe kicking on for the league, you know, if that makes any sense, because he's got attributes in his game, his energy, his attitude, his desire. It's all there, but he lacks just that 10% of quality to move his game on. And we've seen him long enough, you know. I think he'll go with everybody's, if he does go, mate, he'll go with everybody's best wishes, if that makes any sense, no, with some other players.
I'd agree with you. I mean, it's not 100% sure that he's leaving. He maybe tell Steven Gerrard that he would like to stay for the remainder of his contract and try, if he could, through his work hard, try and get back into the first team. But I think for Jason, playing first team football would be better for him at this time in his life. I think the quality they were bringing in at like Ibrox now is just a wee bit better than him, mate.
Rumoured, and I say rumoured, that it was Plymouth that was in for him, maybe heading to Plymouth for signing talks on Friday. What do you think?
Aye, well, he could pop into the Plymouth Rangers supporters do and give a wee talk.
Well, aye, if he does go, Jason Holt, I don't know, speak for myself, Fox, but I wish him well in his career, mate.
Aye, some of these young boys we had high hopes for, like Jordan Thompson and all, when he came for, I think it was Man U we got him for, mate. Everybody was thinking, oh, he's still a young boy, he'll maybe make the breakthrough, but again, he's another one that's just never made the grade, you know, shame. But still, they'll still make a living out of football. That's for these boys, so I wish them my best of luck. You know?
I've not seen enough of Jordan Thompson to judge him, mate, but I wish him all the best as well, you know. And obviously, one of my all-time favourites has left the club, Kenny Miller. I'll leave that to you, mate.
What can you say about Kenny Miller? Quite honestly, as a player...
I can say quite a lot about Kenny Miller, but that's just a personal view.
I mean, a lot of people had it in for him once he signed for Celtic, but his first spell he done well, his second spell he's done well as well, mate. He's helped us progress to where we are just now, and that's the way it's been since Division 3. Every player we've signed, although it might have been Division 3 players, up into the second division, up into the Championship, they've all played their part to get us back on the road again, and hopefully the new additions will take us that wee bit further again. Kenny
Miller, a guy, a great scorer of goals, but not a great goal scorer for me, if that makes any sense. You know,
another one that worked. He worked his ass off on the park, you know. But he had a first touch like me, mate. You know.
I've heard that, mate. I've heard that. But well, he's gone. He'll be one of our experienced pros. Who would that be? McGregor will be the daddy in the dressing room now, wouldn't he?
Well, Alan McGregor been there, done it, hasn't he? So it'll be interesting. Do you think he'll be made captain? I mean, the Wallace thing hasn't been squared up yet. Wallace was our captain. There's a wee bit of carry on going on in the background with him and Kenny Miller. Now, do you think he'll leave the club as well?
Personally, I think he will, mate. And I think the signs were there that obviously him and Kenny have appealed their decision, which is their right. Today, appeal a disciplinary at work. They've appealed it. That would sort of send the signals out that he's not getting on well with the hierarchy at the club, you know. It's just for me, it's just sad that you wash your dirty linen in public, Fox. You know.
Well, I think it's the players that have done that more than the board. To be fair, isn't it? The same. The amount of stories that popped up in the press there while they were going through this situation, I think it was the players or their agents leaked stuff to the press. I don't think.
Aye, well, aye. Look, but that's a fair comment. So we'll ask the lobby just quickly. With the squad.
I'm not 100% sure. We've still to finalise the final signings, but I would say
as we sit today,
most probability, I would say McGregor. Aye.
All right, okay, all right. I'll go with you that one. So we'll ask the lobby what they think. Who's going to be the captain at the start of the season? Wallace will be sold. McGregor for a few. We'll see what happens. Be interesting to see how it goes. So, once again, folks, if people want to join us, what's the number?
0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online. We'll be brought in the call to talk about all things Rangers,
Aye, well, let's hope.
And the World Cup.
Oh, aye, you've got that coming up, ain't you, your World Cup predictor?
No, nothing to do with me. It's that Butterbean. Who is where, Fox? Where is he? Just let everybody know.
I think he's buggered off on holiday. I mean, that was nice of him. We're doing this show from and he takes a last-minute deal and goes to, where is he, Tenerife or something?
Wait a minute, I'll read this out. This is Oxford. I've just arrived in Lanzarote. Probably won't get a chance to call in. Aye, well done, Butterbean. So get on and sell the predictor. I'm sure you'll do the show proud as usual. I'll update the forum as it progresses. And he sent me a few messages. And then he sent me a lovely picture of him at a table with a bottle of beer poured into a pint glass, Fox, with no a cloud in the sky and a nice pool in the background.
Well, that could have been Castlemilk last week, mate. He might be up there.
Maybe true. To be fair, I've never seen so many naked men. It's in the picture that in Castlemilk, so I don't think it is Castlemilk. You know, but aye, Butterbean. So we're going to go on and do the predictor. Just go through the scores. If people want to do it, it's in the lobby. Where can they find it, Fox?
It's directly below the lobby. I think Old School Blue will put a link in for it shortly, and it's simple. You can see where people have already filled in the predictor. I think it's the first qualifying game to go to the latter stages. I think there's 48 games all in all, isn't there?
48 games, 48 games. And are you putting up a wee prize, are you?
Aye, I'll put up a wee prize. I'll let people know what the prize will be when we come back online with the main show. When are we thinking of starting that back, mate?
Oh, one day at a time, brother. One day at a time. We said we were out for 6 weeks, apart from a few specials. So we'll take it as it comes. I mean, when's our first game, Barry? On the 6th of July, Friday the 6th.
Aye, and we'll probably have all our crew back by then instead of just me and you sitting here, Paul.
I hope so. I've not been able to get hold of Bridge, as I told you. I hope he's away on holiday. I hope everything's all right with him.
Aye. Can I just give a big shout out to Billy, who's in the hospital, and hope he's doing all right. I know he's listening in, so good luck, Billy, tomorrow for your operation, pal. I'll come up and see you on Thursday.
Yep. Once again, all my best wishes go to the big Broxy Teddy, yeah?
Right.
So, well, a lot of positives in the financial side, Fox, with the if this Humo sponsorship's coming off, the strip deals falling into place, rumoured that JDD Sports are going to be with main supplier, their main high street retailer for the kit. Nothing confirmed I may add, but a lot of things fall into place and a lot of revenue streams we've not had for since 2011, mate, if I've been honest.
I'd agree with you. Especially the big one for me is the kit, mate. I think we could make a few quid out of that. Hummel look as though they're going to look after as well. So that'll be something really to look forward to. We've had absolutely bumper season ticket sales. I think the board must be over the moon with it. Apparently, I've read online, I don't know if it's true, that there was over 60,000 applications for season tickets. So if that's true, that's very healthy, Ox. And that's good revenue for the club as well.
My problem with that is the 12,000 that's not got them, Fox, you know. It's a real issue, you know.
Aye, I'd agree with you, pal.
You know, but it's not an easy problem to solve, you know.
No, but if the demand's there, the board have got to take advantage of it. I also killed two birds with one stone, mate. It got the Celtic mob out the full end of the broom loan, so that's quite a good thing. That's quite a good thing that will happen, you know.
I never thought that would happen, but there you go with the anno.
No, I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime myself. Big gamble we've took with doing that, as you say. Where do we fit in for up-and-coming supporters, mate, if we're going to sell out all our season tickets? What games are going to be available for any new supporters to come along to Ibrox and get a wee flavour of the atmosphere and watch the Jers under Steven Gerrard?
I think the support have got to be clever, Fox. I think the support have got to use the scheme when you return your ticket to the club and let them resell it. You know, instead of just leaving your ticket sitting in the dressing room, your dressing table or whatever, get it back to the club, let them know and make it work for both parties. You know.
Aye, well, I think a lot of people they buy season tickets, mate, and don't actually. I mean, we know for a fact that Travel Rug buys two season tickets, mate, and because his job is away a lot during the year, so people like him have been good people on the show here as well, where Travel Rug's been generous enough to say if you can get two people, you can use them, and many people on the site have used them the last season, mate, you know.
Oh, quite a few, including myself. Got 2 tickets myself, mate, and I'll not be there every week.
Well, there you go. So I'll have first dibs on them, will I?
No, I'll get them with some of my friends.
All right. Okay.
Into the P. Maybe my mate Monkey will come and see you.
Oh, aye, Monkey. Oh, you listen. Keep going, Monkey.
He'll kill you when he sees you.
I know.
Secondary ticketing. The Newshounds PM maybe a lot of tuts after it. Secondary ticketing. Aye, we have got to use it, mate, and get the club extra revenue, and obviously it's good for the people if they get money took after season tickets if they can't make it, you know. Talking about secondary ticketing, we could do with some secondary phone calling here, folks. What's the number?
I know we're struggling here, guys. Come on, all our crew's away on holiday. I blame you for this.
Well,
the number's 01413561972.
Or you can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, but Fox will kindly bring you into the show. What was Padge made it tonight, mate?
It's Padge in the lobby. He's missing. Oh, here I call. Oh, here's one of our crew that's no away, would you believe?
Who is it?
It's young Ibrox.
Oh,
How we doing, Ibrox?
Works for him.
Where have you been hiding?
I've not been hiding anywhere, mate. I seen that you were coming on tonight. I thought you were just going to be doing it for people picking the World Cup thing, so I didn't know if you were going to be taking calls or not. So
we're going to do that in a minute. We're going to do that after time. Fox has had the globe out looking for some of the countries. You struggle with geography, Fox, don't you?
Aye,
He's not the only man, mate. He's not the only man.
We've also been joined by Dave King, wine cellar, just in case people thought
he was in Tenerife. He was in Tenerife.
Aye, that's me back, lad. That's me back.
There you go for the
I'm
day.
glad he said wine cellar there for a minute, because he just said we've also been joined by Dave King. I thought, aye, right, how am I going to answer that?
I thought the listeners' ears would have popped up there, mate.
How you doing, lads? All right?
All right, mate, yourself? I'll go you first, Dave, and then we'll go to Ibrox. What's your thoughts? New signing? Is it the way to go? Do you know much about him? Or are you positive in how it's gone so far?
Positive how it's going so far. I think my only point this evening, guys, is the deals that we've been giving out. It's 4-year deals as far as I'm aware so far. And there's a part of me that, you know, given they're good signings, potentially 4 years, good, we've captured them. But two things: is there a buyout clause if we do have them for that length of time? And then also, we've been burned before, the likes of Harry Forrester, etc., Michael O'Halloran, with that length of contracts. What happens if they do crumble in season 1? Do we give them time? I doubt we will. And then we're stuck with them for a couple of years. So it's just your thoughts on the length of contracts that we're giving out. I'm not sure whether that's part of the negotiation for them to commit to Rangers, is the length of deal that they get, but I think it's a bit risky in terms of the 4 years part of it, and I just want to know you guys' thoughts on that.
Great point, mate, great point. I'll take that Ibrox first, and then Fox will be thinking about that. Ibrox, any thoughts on that, mate?
Mate, I think the boy Katic, and obviously Arfield.
How are you pronouncing it, mate?
Katic.
What would be his first name?
Nicola.
Oh, I like that. Nicola. Yes, okay, on you go, mate.
But I think they're a different calibre of player for like your Michael Hallarans and your players like that. These are being well sought after youngsters. Well, maybe not Arfield now, but especially boy Katic, he's well quoted in some of the big clubs in Europe, mate. He obviously picked up his first cap for Croatia as well, so eventually he's going to be, for me anyway, a Croatian international regular. And you wouldn't say that unless the boys get talent. I know for a fact that he's good in the air, he's good on the ground, he's 6'4". Is it exactly the centre defender that Bridge has been asking now for, I think, bang on nearly 3 seasons? And I'm just going
to take you back 11 months. I think Fox has got it there. We knew this would happen tonight. Fox has got your predictions about Pina.
Oh, Pina, aye. All right. I still feel sorry for him. I'm still taking him under my wing, mate. He's been choosing a bit harsh.
You did. You took him under your wing and allowed it, aye.
Aye, into the right, mate. I know. Sorry, boys.
I mean, the boys get potential, Ibrox, but we'll just need to wait and see how it goes. You know, I mean, Cardozo come in with potential. I think the point that Dave's trying to make, and I'll go to Fox with next, and if Dave wants to cut in, feel free. That it's all right if it goes well and you're maybe selling them for a few quid, but if it goes pear-shaped, you're lumbered with somebody in a year's time with a 3-year contract. It's taking a lot of money at the club. Fox, any views?
Aye, well, every transfer's a gamble. But I agree with Dave's last comment there. But is that the only way we can more or less entice people to Ibrox? I would say the answer to that is yes. We're not really batting in the big leagues on transfers, mate. We've got to take players at the cheapest we can possibly get them at. And probably the thing that swings it for us is the 3 and 4 year contracts. This boy's coming for Croatia, so he's looking for a bit of security for the next couple of years, and I think that's the reason that we've got to offer them these 4-year deals, Dave.
No, I would agree with these lads. I guess it's just one of those ones that we've been burnt before the last couple of seasons from the Warburton era, you know, probably even earlier than that. But it's one of the things that I was cautious of. I'm pleased that we're making these signings, and probably reference to Ibrox's point, you know, I'm really excited about this guy. I think Croatian international, really, really good. I think definitely what we're crying out for. It's just the only point is that I'm worried about finance-wise, and I don't think we're disclosing everything that we can do, but like I say, if it doesn't work out in a year's time, we're stuck with them for 3 years contracts, then what do we do?
I think the devil could be in the detail, Dave. There's Kiowa clause. Anybody come into Scottish football now will have a buyout clause, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I would think so, and also I think we'd be clever enough now as well for like a sell-on clause as well. Do you know that way that if they potentially go elsewhere and elsewhere after that, then we'll potentially get revenue from it. I think we'd be naive not to do that. So no, I'm excited about it. And the thing is as well, there's a potential back four there, a John, Goldson and the new boy there, Katic, and Tavernier as well. Potentially, I'm not sure if I see Tavernier right back next season, if I'm honest with you. I think Gerrard might want to play him further afield, but again, you get Candace in front of there, and how do you do that? Do you know, it's one of these ones.
Well, there's always going to be casualties in a revolution, mate.
I do. I always fancy Tavernier a bit of a more forward-thinking player as opposed to a defender. I rate the guy highly, I do, but I just don't think he's a right back, if I'm honest with you.
When you said you fancied Tavernier there, I thought you were going to say something else there, mate. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just standard. That's it, straight up. I fancy Tavernier. I'm coming out on the show tonight. That's me.
Man's just get married the last couple of weeks, mate. Give him a chance.
But see, here's a point for you, right, guys? See if that is the case, right? You get Katic and Goldson at centre back, and you get John and Tavernier at right back. Does that mean you get like Cardozo and Bruno Alves if he's still there on the bench? Is that potentially what you're asking, or what we're going to likely see?
I think Big Alves will be gone. What do you think, Fox?
I think he would like to go, but I can see maybe Gerrard having him sitting there, mate, and keeping him for the other 1 year. He is not a bad backup if one of the other two get injured. And if he comes out unscathed for the World Cup, or maybe has a real good World Cup, there's the potential of selling him later on in the transfer window. Or if he's playing really well, we've got the option of keeping him for the other year. So we'll see how he plays.
Would you let him go for nothing, Fox, if it was a Sheikh Bon's job and we didn't pay his wages?
No, I don't. I think I would want something for him, mate. We've paid a high wage for him to be here. He hasn't been a great success here. Would it matter that much to us if we kept him for another season as backup? I've got a sneaky feeling, mate, we're going to go 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 3 in the middle, 2 up front. Is that too many? Wait a minute to count them up.
3, 2, 3. That's 3.
A 5-5-2. Aye, a 3-5-2. Aye.
All right, okay. I don't think Alves will be there, but that's just me reading between the lines, Ibrox.
Well, it's actually, isn't it, just before we finished up for the summer there, that I think after this World Cup, we may actually see Bruno Alves retiring for football altogether. He's not in the first part of his football career anymore, mate. He's at the end of it. And I think if he's a half-decent World Cup, you may... Portugal don't have a good World Cup, you may see him retire after this World Cup, mate, and that's just a personal opinion.
We're picking up, there's a team come in.
Vittoria Setúbal
made an offer, and he wants to go, but obviously he's wanting paid off, and Rangers are saying no, and rightly so, Dave. We stopping it being a nice guy. Yeah?
No, I would agree. I would absolutely agree, and I think there has been rumours that he's wanting to move, and I think it's probably, you can see through the way that he plays sometimes that that's evident. Do you know? I don't think that. I think you guys made the point to show the other night there, based around when it was Old Firm games. You know, I think it was Ulster that was coming out that he showed up a couple of games, and the important games he wasn't there, but in other games he was, and it was just half-hearted displays. And I think that's evident that he's just picking up a wage at this moment in time. But I think, back to Ibrox's point, you know, if he has a good World Cup, it can go 2 ways for me. I think we could potentially keep him and retain him and not want to let him go because of his ability and what he's played like, or it's a potential sell-on to say, do you know what, there is a bit left in him, somebody wants to come in and offer, we'll release him, but only for the right money.
There's only one way to decide this subject, Ibrox, isn't there?
No, please don't do this to me.
We'll keep it easy, we'll make it stay or go. Bruno Alves, stay or go. What I'm saying is leave, shake hands, we don't pay him any more and he moves on. Approximately, I believe, about 28 grand a week saving. Stay or go, Fox?
At the moment, I would keep him to see how he performs in the World Cup, mate.
Dave?
Stay.
Ibrox.
Go.
I never thought I would say this. I'm going with Ibrox against Dave King's Wine Cellar and Fox. I'm with you, Ibrox. Go for me.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that pool in the lobby, we've also been joined by young Ben. Evening, Ben.
How we doing, Ben?
Yeah, not bad, boys. How are we all doing? We good?
All right, Ben, mate.
Hi, Ben. Yeah, not bad. Fox, I spoke to your brother at the Legends game. Oh, he said he was your brother.
Aye, my brother was down there. I think my other young nephew was playing in the game. I'm not sure. I've not heard from him yet.
He was... do you know, it really cracked me up. This guy was speaking to Wee Abdul, and all I heard was, do you want to come on to Rangers Radio, have a chat? I just turned around and I'm like, I listened to the voice, I don't recognise the guy. And he goes, I got to, oh, right, it's Ben, I'm on Rangers fans, I'm on Rangers Radio, I've been on a couple of times. He goes, oh, right, yeah, well, I'm Fox's brother, shake his hand, and then continues trying to recruit Abdul to come on the radio. I had a right giggle at it, found it quite humorous. But what a day. Did you guys know about the Rangers Legends match at all?
Yeah, we did. We get a few shouts.
Pushed it, and we had the boys on talking about it, mate.
Oh, brilliant, because it was just something that needed a little more publicity. There was meant to be 5,000 attending, and 3,100 did, but there were some huge, huge names playing, namely Lee McCulloch, of course, John McDonald, Marco Negri, Michael Miles. Fantastic, fantastic day out. It's now always going to be the Ray Wilkins Memorial Cup, which is brilliant, but at the same time, very, very sad. Did I hear we were speaking about Bruno Alves?
Yes.
Mind if I chip in?
You carry on, young Ben.
If I may. I still personally think that we've got the best defender in the league in Bruno Alves. It's just, there's no denying he had a bad season last season. But he's now still going to the World Cup. He'll still be playing in the Portugal squad, and he'll be showing off what he can do and why he can stay at Rangers and play under Steven Gerrard. I think he's very much a player that Steven Gerrard would like to have in his club, particularly as Steven Gerrard's now aiming for powerful, tall, young centre-backs. And Bruno Alves was one of them, and he obviously progressed into a fantastic, at one point in time, world-class player. He did have the likes of Russell Martin next to him, as well as a very, very weak defensive midfield and defence. So there's only so much that one player can do. I feel like in the matches he did play, he did make a couple of mistakes, but he was solid in the majority of his performances. The main reason why fans got annoyed at him, if I'm not wrong, was it not just because he's on such a high wage and he kept on getting injured and kept on, sitting on the bench and not playing, as to, bad performances? Because I swear, as soon as he hit in that free kick goal, he was back on the fans' good books.
When he scored that free kick at Easter Road, mate, some of his defensive displays have not been great, mate, He's been poor against, some of the strongest teams in the league, and obviously you're right, he was unfit a lot and then disappeared over to Portugal, became fit, went away to the international squad and then wasn't fit again, What's on you go before we go to tune, mate?
I think he cheated us last year, mate. I think his main concern was not to be injured for this World Cup. And I think once it's over, mate, this will be his last hurrah, this World Cup. And if we do keep him for the last year, I think he might try and go out with a bang if he stays at Ibrox, mate. I think we'll see him no holds barred the real Bruno Alves for his next year if he stays. Nobody agree with that? No, do you not think he cheated us?
No, I don't think he cheated us at all. And you're saying that it was his priority to not be injured for the World Cup. Is that not every single player's priority that will be going to the World Cup?
But I think Alves more than MD, mate, didn't he fancy the hammer throwers in Scotland?
You can only play the game that's in front of you, Ben. If you're looking like that, you're no good to a manager or a team. Anyway, we'll come back to it. And then before we go to the World Cup, if you don't mind going on mute, lads, we'll have a tune.
Not the Fox.
See them march on, marching on through the years of history. Heads held on high, for the journey they will do or die. Fight for right, brave again with a badge of glory. We'll lose or draw, the last thing was
Thanks for that, Fox. Carry on, Ben. Here's your thoughts on Alves, just briefly before we move on to sort of change the subject slightly.
Oh, well, I mean, I've just... The main point that I'm making here is that I think a player like Alves doesn't just disappear in terms of form-wise. And I think what people are basically saying is that his passion wasn't with the club, which I don't think it was. I think that's a fair point. But still, I don't feel like he ever sabotaged the club. I don't feel like he ever didn't have any interest in the club whatsoever. And there was, during the Celtic match, I was the first to slate him when he went off injured. He didn't even try to continue. But that's kind of the mentality that we used to have when we had a...
I think, to be fair, his calf has went, mate. If your calf goes, you'll not be able to play on, mate. Aye,
of course, but it was his big match back. You know, he was going to stop Celtic, and then David Bates came on and did a great job.
Man of the match.
I mean, he was fantastic. The Ginger Ramos, they called him that day. It's brilliant. Almost as bad as the Blue Cafe, that one for Tad. But yeah, with the other centre backs coming in, I'm starting to feel like Alves will have a real part to play. They'll shadow him in training, but he's on too much of a wage to become a sporadic player. So it's also been indicated that he's not going to be leaving Rangers purely because a Portuguese club, I think their name was Vitória, or someone maybe can help me out there, put in a bid for him and Rangers didn't accept. So it looks to me like they're not going to let him go on a free, and they'll only sell him if they get a bid or an acceptable bid, should I say. But when a bid came in for Alves, if they wanted him gone, he'd be gone because he's a big wage, which indicates to me he's going to be a big part of next season. So whether he has Goldson, should he sign, or I've forgotten his name already. Nicola.
I would drive him to the airport, shake hands with him, wish him all the best for the future. If his wages were pay off, and we could use that money to improve our squad. Personally, that's what I would do. Dave?
I don't know. I'm torn, and I guess it's that whole point where
that was a tune, wasn't it?
What you like tonight? Honestly, you're brutal. No, but I think Ben's got.
I'm always brutal, mate.
I think there's a purpose or a reason behind why we're keeping him. Is it financially because we've not had a good enough offer, and that's the reason why he's not there? But I do think he's probably good to have in the dressing room. He's good with young centre backs to have in that environment and training field and stuff like that. I think he's got a lot to offer. I think he is a good defender. Reason being, he's got selected to go to the World Cup amongst any other players that are going, you know, and he's always kind of pretty much guaranteed a spot. There's probably never been a game where I've not seen him being chosen to go up there. And he's in that squad. I thought potentially, like, you know, he'd be benched or whatever, but he isn't. Definitely in that squad to go there, despite like the game time that he's had. So they obviously see something in him and the pedigree that he's got. I do think he adds value to certain extents. I feel much safer in terms of when there's cross balls going into the box when he's defending, because he's the first to be up there. I think his only potential risk is he's not good at running back or chasing, given his legs are potentially gone, you know, at the age that he's at. But it's back to that point, you know, if he has a good World Cup, do we keep him and get a good year out of him, and he potentially goes on to do well, or do we sell him on when we get the money and he's gone? And it's another kind of Joey Barton for me, if you like, that something that could have been at never did, and Nico Jelic is not Jelic, sorry, Cranshaw. You know, it's just one of those things. And that's the challenge nowadays. You look at players that we bring in and we think, are these big potential name signings that everybody knows and everybody expects something of? Much rather people that are either younger and not well known come in and do a great job and go on and progress further and maybe sell on to another club, as opposed to a big name that comes in, picks up a wage and doesn't perform.
I think
before we move on to the World Cup,
I think it's a smart move financially as well. Look, we can't renew everybody in the team. We're talking about two centre-halves that we've brought in, of course, as the best part of £5 million. Steven Gerrard's here for 4 years. And if we keep Alves for the rest of the year, that saves us splashing out more money for another backup centre-half that we probably could do without spending that sort of money. There's other areas of the team we can spend money on. And if the rumour's true that he's been paid 20-odd grand a week, that's fair enough to me. If he can play up to his real standards, I'd rather see him staying at Rangers for that year, and next year we can upgrade in another centre-half as well, you know.
All right, you mentioned the World Cup. I like the way you done that. Did you see what you done there, Ibrox?
I liked it.
Yeah, smoothly, isn't it? Now we've got a World Cup predictor at Butterbean set up before he disappeared to Lanzarote on holiday. He'll be giving out the presents 2 weeks tomorrow, I believe. Fox Butterbean will be giving out presents. So what he's done is he's just set it up for the group stages. You predict the scores. How many points do you get, Ibrox, if you get a score right?
2.
That's if you get the result right.
Right.
And if you get the correct score right, what do you get, Fox?
2 points for the correct score, I think it is, and 3 points if you say whether it's a win, lose or draw, you know.
I think it's
correct score.
Mate.
Is it?
Aye. I think if you get the you predict the result, win, lose or draw, but if you get the score right, you get the bonus points, yeah? Right, so there's 48 games, and Fox, you've been studying this all day, haven't you?
Well, I've not been studying it, mate, but 48 games is a lot to try and predict for me. But hopefully we're not going to get through every game, mate, you know.
No, we'll be as quick as we can. We'll be as quick as we can. And
well, if you look at the first game, which is Russia versus Saudi Arabia, mate, the hosts opening the game up, they're the lowest rated team in the World Cup at 32, and Saudi Arabia are one position but above them. No expecting that to be a spectacular in any way. I put it down for a 1 each draw, mate, because I think both teams are the poorest in the whole World Cup.
For Russia as well?
Yep.
All right, okay. I'm going for a 2-0 win for the Russians, mate.
Well, I hope you're filling yours in as you go along, because you'll forget what you said and I'll have to pull you up for it.
I'm just doing that now. Ibrox, quickly.
Aye, 4-0 Russia, mate.
4-0? 4-0?
Aye, because I do believe that last time Saudi Arabia played in a World Cup, they get cuffed, was it 6 or 7.5 Germany in the very first game that they played, so Russia aren't the great scorers, but I would say with them opening up the World Cup, I'm going to go for 4-0 Russia.
Okay. Dave?
3-0 Russia. I think just being at home, being the hosts, and I think the environment will be particularly difficult for any team going to play there. So, I'm going 3-0 win Russia.
All right. Ben?
All right, I like to be the one to cause a bit of controversy, so I'm going to go 1-0 Saudi Arabia.
All right, okay, it's happened before, mate. Next game, Egypt minus Salah, I believe, the first game, Ibrox Loyal.
Yeah, in that game, it's against Uruguay, and I'm going to go 3-1 Uruguay.
I'm going for a 2-1 win, Uruguay. Fox?
I've put down another 1 each draw.
Oh, you're a bore. Right, Dave?
2-2 draw, unfortunately.
Oh, that's better. That's at least a few goals. Ben?
I predict that's going to be a 1 each draw as well. Egypt are like the most successful team in the African Cup of Nations. I'm sure they're going to bring that into the World Cup.
Ooh. Right. Teams that have haunted Scotland in the past, Morocco and Iran. Obviously, you've been studying up in the two teams, Ibrox. You know, the star strikers.
I don't, but...
Fair enough, neither they are, but carry on, Gacy.
And that's for me, I'm going to go 3-1 Morocco. I hear me that game, mate.
3-1 Morocco. Fox?
Yes.
I've got Morocco to win 2-0 in that game, mate.
Right, okay. Dave?
Iran, 1-0.
Oh, Iran, 1-0. Ben?
0-0 draw.
0-0 draw. I'm going for 1-0 Morocco. Right, well, I better do that. What was it? It was 10-0.
Can I just correct it there? We should say teams that have haunted Scotland before, and then start naming every team in the World Cup.
Oh.
Listen, Ben, I've just got a couple of things to mention. You've been an Englishman yourself. Cricket and rugby.
Easy.
That's right. This is a cracking game on Friday. I'm really looking forward to this one myself. Portugal and Spain, Fox.
We'll need to check my predictor, mate. I think this is the best opening game. I've got it again as a draw, mate. I think that'll be a tough game for both sides. One each.
One each. I'm going for a 3-1 win for Spain.
Right, I'm going for a 3-2 win Spain.
Dave?
1-0 win Portugal. Alves free kick.
He supports his team, doesn't he? Ben?
Yeah, I don't think Portugal will score the game. I'm going to go 2-0 Spain.
2-0 Spain. France and Australia's the next game. That's potentially not a bad match. France have a lot of people's fancied. I'm going for 1-0 France. I think they're potential winners, but I think they'll start slowly. Fox?
I've got France, Australia. I've got 3-0 for France, mate. They're my tip. They're my outside bet for the World Cup, mate. I think they've got a young, vibrant side, and I think their strike force with Griezmann and Mbappe are deadly on the break, mate. I think they'll go deep into this competition.
All right, Ibrox?
France 2-0, mate, for me.
Dave?
France 3-0.
Ben?
Interestingly enough, what I know for a fact was last World Cup, Australia conceded 3 goals every single game in their group stage, so I'm going to go 3-1.
All right, okay, mate. Next one looks a total mismatch, but this team have defied the odds, and I think the last game in a major championship, they knocked England out. Just thought I'd mention that, Ben. Argentina versus Iceland. I'm going for 4-0 for Argentina.
Sorry, mate, just to I get it back. That one, there's still the Peru and Denmark game in that group.
We're coming to that next.
Oh, right, sorry, mate. My bad, sorry.
Right, how are you sit in the corner? They're going in Ibrox here. Argentina, Iceland.
3-1 Argentina, mate. Because I think Iceland have got a goal in them.
On you go, Dave. Argentina, total mismatch for you?
I think Iceland did well in the Euros, so I'm going to go for 2 each.
Oh, that would be a story. Ben, obviously you'll be taking Iceland. What's your prediction, mate?
No, it's Messi, Aguero's and Di Maria's last World Cup in their form of their life, so I think they've got to go all guns blazing in their first match, so I'm going to say it's going to be 4-1 to Argentina.
All right, okay, mate. Peru, Fox, Argentina, Iceland.
2-0.
Shopping at Iceland.
2-0 for Argentina, mate. I think they'll just do enough to win. That's the most important thing in the first round of games, mate, is just the victory.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Peru and Denmark. Somebody was fancying Peru as real outsiders, decent outsiders. But you, Fox?
I had a wee look at them. I thought they'd done well, finishing 5th in the qualifiers in South America. Got a wee soft spot for them, mate. I take them to beat Denmark 1-0.
All right. I'm going to go for the Danes to win 2-1. I just think they've got one of the best, most intelligent players in the world to single-handedly win in Ireland to get his team to the final. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Denmark. Ibrox. What's Ibrox?
No, sorry, mate. 2-1 Denmark. I agree totally what you say there, mate. Eriksson is definitely going to be one of the best players at this World Cup, I think, mate. And if they can get the group stages, then they've got a good chance of going pretty far in the tournament. So,
Dave?
Dreadful game, I think. Nothing each.
Nothing each. Hope that's a Wednesday afternoon or something. On you go then, Ben.
With Poulsen, Christensen, Schmeichel, and of course Eriksson, they've got a foundation of a great team. Peru just don't. So I'm going to go with 3-1 Denmark. All
right. Croatia, who will all be cheering on now, against Nigeria. Fox.
1-0 Croatia. Nigerians finished top of their group. in qualifying, mate. Strong squad they've got, but I think that'll be a tough game for them.
I'm going completely the other way, mate. I'm going for 1-0 for Nigeria, mate.
Fair enough.
Dave?
1-0 Croatia, and guess who the goal scorer is?
Bruno Alves again.
Katic, free kick.
Ben?
I'm going to go with 2-1 Nigeria.
All right. Ibrox?
2-1 Croatia.
Right. Here's a classic match coming up. Make it brief. Costa Rica versus Serbia. I'm going for 2-1 Serbia. Fox?
Nothing neat straw.
Dave?
Costa Rica 3-2.
Ben?
Costa Rica pumped Northern Ireland 3-0, so 3-1.
All right, okay. Ibrox?
Serbia 3-2.
Where is Costa Rica? Ibrox?
I believe it is in North America somewhere, no? Geography's crap. Geography's crap, I did tell you.
It's all right, mate. Just asking. Germany and Mexico, yeah? Well, obviously, Germany got some record. Mexico, obviously, reasonably well in World Cups, but the Germans just should be. I'm going to go for 2-0 the Jerry's. Fox?
I've got Germany to win 3-1.
Dave?
Germany 4-0.
Ben?
Mexico have got to at least quarterfinals in the past few World Cups, but I think Germany are going to be the main challenge. So probably, I think that one will just be a 1-0 Germany.
All right, Ibrox?
Germany 3-1, mate. Pretty comfortable for them. Costa Rica had a great last World Cup, I believe, but I think they're a bit weaker this time round, so they'll go 3-1 Germany win.
All right. The Masters of the World Cup, or the team that made the World Cup for a lot of people, but another team that did fabulous in World Cups is Switzerland. Brazil, Switzerland. Fox?
I went for Brazil 4, Switzerland 0. I think they'll overrun them, mate.
All right, Ibrox?
Yeah, 4-1 Brazil for me, mate. I think this time around Brazil are going to have a rather strong World Cup because they've not won in a while. And they seem to have a very strong midfield and attack this time round, so I'm going to go for a 4-1 Brazil win.
All right, Dave?
3-0 Brazil. Back to Loyal's point, their forward attack is immense, I think, so I'm seeing them scoring goals.
All right, Ben?
I'm going to go 5-1 Brazil.
Oh. 5-1. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Brazil. And obviously, Sweden, South Korea is the next game. Obviously, all the pressure's off the South Koreans at the moment, so they can relax and just play football. Dave?
I can't even answer that. 5-0 South Korea.
Fox?
I've got 1 each draw between the two, mate.
Sweden are another team that's always done well in World Cups, traditionally, aren't they? But Ibrox?
2-0 South Korea.
Ben?
Oh, I don't know why people are saying South Korea to win. I'm going to say 2-1 Sweden.
I'm going for a 1-0 Swedish one. Yeah. Belgium and Panama. All right. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Belgium. Fox?
Belgium, one of the star-studded World Cup teams, but don't always produce it on the day, mate. I'm going to go a 1-0 for Belgium.
Mm-hmm. Ibrox.
5-0 Belgium. Panama are absolutely pathetic, mate. And I see them as being aligned with Saudi Arabia as like the whipping boys in this World Cup. So 5-0 Belgium, sorry.
All right, Dave.
3-0 Belgium, lads.
Ben.
There's a great saying: if you want your team to be successful, have a few Belgians, but not too many. I am going to go with 1-0 Belgium. I think that's probably the only game that they're going to win.
All right, okay. Obviously, if they win that, they draw their next 2 games, they'll get through. Next game, Tunisia versus England. I'm going for a 1-each draw. Ben?
Why me first? Having lost every time. Fuck's sake. Okay, so
paranoia here,
Tunisia were playing on. Tunisia were playing on the 18th, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to be realistic here. I think that England are going to win at least 12-0.
Oh, come on.
No, okay, I'm being serious. I think we're going to edge a 2-1 win with Tunisia outplaying us most of the game.
All right. I mean, obviously the last 2 World Cups, England, I don't think they've not done great in the qualifying of the unity groups. South Africa.
South Africa and the Euros, I don't think they get their group, did they?
And obviously Brazil.
Ox, after the England result, we've been joined by Big Alfie Australia, just to let you know in case you want to have a wee break.
All right, on you go, Dave.
2 seconds. I just don't think he's given Big Ali his official title.
Hey, well, what's your prediction for Tunisia and England?
3-0 England.
Ibrox?
3-1 comfortable England victory, mate.
Fox?
I've got England win 2-1.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Global Ambassador.
Good evening, gentlemen. How was one and how are these all?
All the better for hearing your dulcet tones.
Thanks very much. So,
good to hear you back, Mr. Ambassador.
Well, it's good to hear your voice. I heard you lunching again. Is that you and Big Ryan official now?
Oh, yeah. Don't start there rumours again, mate. They were last season rumours.
It's good to hear your voice, mate. You keep it going. Aye, so what's happening with the Rangers, gentlemen? A wee bit quiet, do you think?
No,
it's a wee bit quiet.
No, the pace is just about right for me, mate. I think we're all looking for more, but the train's just left the station, mate. It's got to the first couple of stops and it's just starting to roll, mate. Dave,
are we going to... Sorry.
When you go, Dave, you get any add to that? What's your thoughts on the speed of change?
I'm happy about the speed of change. I'm probably just, you know, that way you're just like a fan or a rain buzzing at Christmas time wanting everything to come at once. Do you know what I mean? I think we just want to see everything happen at the same time. But I'm happy if we're patient and we deliver the right results as opposed to deliver everything instantly and it's not what we need it to be. So I'm comfortable with what's going on. I just wish there was more coverage just now about what's going on. I'd like to see a bit from Steven Gerrard just now. And I know that's not going to be the case, but that and the scripts and stuff like that as well. You potentially want to see all that come together, but I know you have to be patient and wait for that stuff to come out. But I'm just like a kid at Christmas, if you like. I'm buzzing, really buzzing.
Ibrox?
Sorry, what was that, mate? Sorry, I was on mute there. I was trying to tidy up the
pace of change. The pace of change. Big Al's obviously we'd like a wee bit more, and everything started. The signings have started coming. We've got sponsorship deals look as if they're falling into place. We'll get more signings maybe coming later this week. The train's left the station. It's just picking up steam now.
Well, mate, I think you'll maybe see the pace start to pick up around about the 15th, mate. Obviously, we're going over to is it Marbella or something for a basketball pre-season camp is based. So I think you'll start seeing it around about the end of the 15th. We'll start heating up. I think we'll have one more defender coming in, but I think he may come in tomorrow. The boy Connor Goldson, and I think there's rumours to be one more defender, and that'll be with 3, whether Alves stays or goes. But it will start heating up, mate. Remember, everybody's just starting to come into pre-season training again in the next couple of days, so you'll see everything coming a lot more there. So,
what's your thoughts, Fox, before we go back to Big Al?
I think it'll pick up all week, mate. I think most of the signings that we're going to have will be in by the end of the week, myself personally, and then there'll be a wee break while we tackle the Euros and maybe have a wee flurry again just before the transfer window closes.
Big Al, what's your thoughts, big man?
I agree with the gentleman. It's been a long time coming. You're a bit nervous what's happening. I'd like to see a couple of names come in, a couple of players that we know their names, we know their qualities. It's fair enough bringing the Croatian boy in, because we're bringing him in, train him up and sell him on for 2 or 3 years. That's the same with that Conor Golson if he comes in. But I'd like to see a couple of established players. Even if it's for that English Championship, I don't really care. People that come and straight into the first team, somebody with a wee bit of gravitas about them. I'm also really happy that the club started to bite back at these bullies in the SFA and SPFL.
Here, mate.
Really glad that. It's good to see that.
We've not really touched
dominoes or so.
We've not really touched that tonight, Alan. I'll tell you why, because one of the main reasons we've done the show tonight was to plug Butterbean's World Cup show, but you're spot on, you're shouting there, mate. And the dominoes...
I'm just kind of generalising.
No, but the dominoes seem to be...
things that are happening.
The dominoes seem to be knocking over slowly.
Aye, definitely, and I hope long may it continue. But I'm just generalising. I'd like to see that some names, as I said, and maybe a bit more activity on the transfer. That'll come. But if you look at the whole thing, you've got the naming rights of the Auchenhowie or Murray Park, whatever. If Hummel buy it or give us money, that's great. We've got the strips coming in. We've got unbelievable season ticket sales. It was 62,000 or something I was reading online as well, that people applied for them, so there's about 12,000 fans that could fit in the stadium if it was allowed. So all these things, plus the biting back to these bullies. So there's a lot. There has a lot been going on. I see Ibrox is getting a lick of paint and a wee bit dicky up and that, which is all good. All bodes well for the future. I would have liked to see...
They've done the roofs. They've done the roofs.
I understand that. Have they done the roof on the training ground yet? Because that used to be a bit of an eyesore. That was a wee bit.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
But I would have liked to see maybe a couple of mere snippets, maybe for McAllister and for Gerrard. Now that they're in position, just to see what kind of way we're travelling and how we're travelling, how confident they look. I've not really heard nothing from McAllister.
I think you're going to start hearing from them over the next 48 hours. Listen, Al, we're going to go back to the World Cup.
I'm going to hang up, guys. But it's good to hear your dulcet tones. So you look after yourself, Cherry Lips, and I'll speak to you at the beginning of the season. All right.
All right. Cheers, big man. Speak to you soon.
Right. Take care.
Take care, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
Man. Cheers. Right. Always good to hear for the big man, and he's good thoughts, and it's a show on its own about what's happening.
Always inspirational.
Colombia versus Japan. Ibrox Loyal.
3-2 Colombia, mate. Right. It's going to be a tight game, I think. Well, no, I know it doesn't sound like a tight game with the scoreline, but there'll just be a goal in it here or there. So.
All right. Okay, Colombia versus Japan. The trouble with the Japs when they go forward, it's always kamikaze, so I'm going for 1-0 Colombia. Dave?
2-1 Colombia.
Fox?
1 each draw.
Ben?
Colombia once again have one of the best young teams in the World Cup, so I don't know, but talking about kamikaze's sake, I'm going to go with 3-1 Colombia.
Wait to hear my joke about Poland, but there we go. Right, Poland versus Senegal. I'm going to go for 2-1 Senegal. Fox?
I'll take Poland to win 2-0 myself.
Ibrox?
2-1 Senegal, mate.
Dave?
1-0 Senegal.
Ben?
2-1 Poland.
We're back to the hosts versus Egypt. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Russian win. Ben?
Who was playing Russia?
Russia versus Egypt.
Oh, easy. Egypt 2-1.
Right. Dave?
Egypt 2-0, Salah, both goals.
Fox?
I've got 3-1 Egypt as well. That'll be probably Salah's first game.
Right, okay. Ibrox?
2-0 Egypt.
Alright. Portugal versus Morocco. I'm going for a 2-1 Portuguese win. Ben?
Ooh, I'd say that's 2-0 Portugal.
Dave?
2-0 Portugal as well.
Ibrox?
3-0 Portugal.
Fox?
2-1.
Alright. Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia, Fox?
I think that'll be a kind of boring game. I'm going to go for 1-0 for Uruguay.
I'm going to agree with you for the first time tonight. There you go. Dave?
Uruguay 3-0.
Ben?
Absolutely, Uruguay 3-0 as well.
Ibrox?
Uruguay 4-0.
Iran and Spain. I'm going for Spain to win 4-0. Ben?
Again, I didn't hear who Spain are playing.
Iran.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm going to go 2-0.
Dave?
2-0.
Fox?
I score at my predictions 5-0 for Spain.
Ibrox?
4-0 Spain.
Alright. Denmark versus Austria, Ibrox?
Denmark
Australia.
versus Australia.
Australia, sorry.
3-1 Denmark, mate.
Alright, I'm going for a 1 each draw. Dave?
2-0 to the Aussies.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Australia.
Right, Fox?
I've got that down as a 2-2 draw.
Alright, I'm going for France to beat Peru 2-0. Fox?
I meant Denmark, but I said Australia.
That's alright, okay, mate. France versus Peru, Fox?
I've got that down as a 1-1 draw.
Alright. Ibrox?
France 2-0.
Dave?
France 4-0.
Ben?
I'm going to go with France 4-0 as well, actually.
Argentina versus Croatia. I went for a 2-1 win for Argentina.
Same
Ben?
for me. Nope.
On you go, Ben.
For Argentina to win, again, I want to say 2-1, but I'm going to say 3-1.
Dave?
3 each draw.
3 each draw. Oh, radical. On you go, Ibrox.
Argentina 3-1.
Brazil versus Costa Rica, Ibrox.
Oh, Brazil 3-1.
I'm going for 4-0. Fox?
2-0 for Brazil.
Ben?
3-0 Brazil.
Dave?
Shock result 2-1 Costa Rica.
Oof. Oof. Nigeria versus Iceland. 1-0 Nigeria for me. Fox?
I've went the opposite. 1-0 for Iceland.
Ibrox?
Nigeria 2-0, mate.
Ben?
2-1 Nigeria.
Dave?
Nothing each.
Oh, nothing each. Serbia and Switzerland, I went for a 1 each draw. Fox?
2-0 Switzerland.
Ibrox?
2-1 Serbia.
Ben?
I'm going to go 1-0 Switzerland.
Dave?
Same as Ben, 1-0 Switzerland.
And what about Belgium versus Tunisia? Dave.
Belgium 1-0 for me.
2-1 for me, Belgium. Fox.
3-1 Belgium.
Ibrox.
3-1 Belgium.
Ben.
1-0.
Right. I've got South Korea 1, Mexico 3. Ibrox.
South Korea 2-1, mate.
Fox.
1-1 draw.
Dave.
1-0 South Korea.
Ben.
Is it South Korea? Did you say Mexico?
Yes.
Why is everyone rating South Korea so highly? 3-1 Mexico.
That's what I've got. I told you the pressure's off them. So Germany and Sweden. Played a lot, I think, in World Cup competitions. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for the Germans. Fox.
1-0 Germany.
Ibrox.
3-1 Germany.
Dave.
4-3 Germany.
Ooh, what a game. Ben.
I might say the same actually. I'm going to go. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with 3-1 Germany.
All right. I'm going for England to beat Panama 3-0. Ben.
Yeah, 3-1.
Fox.
1-1 draw.
Ooh, Ibrox.
England 5-0, easy.
Right, that's them getting beaten in. Dave.
Going for Brothers to win 4-0.
4-0. 4-0. They were that at the cricket as well, Ben, weren't they? Japan versus Senegal. Oh, jeez, 2-1 Senegal for me. Ben?
Yeah, I might agree with you on that one.
Fox?
1-1 draw.
If you're not sure, you just say a 1-1 draw, didn't you?
No, I can't believe that people. This must be going to be the highest scoring
World Cup
ever, mate, with the scores that's going out here.
It's cold in Russia, they're all need to run about to keep warm. Ibrox?
2-1 Senegal.
Same as me, aye. Ben?
I've already said mine, haven't
Oh, did you? Sorry, Dave. I'm losing the plot here.
1-0 Senegal.
Right, okay. Poland versus Colombia. One each. Fox?
1-0 Colombia.
Dave?
Missed it, sorry guys, say it again.
Poland versus Colombia.
Dreadful game, nothing each.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm going to say 0-0 as well.
Ibrox?
2-1 Colombia, mate.
All right, I'm going for one each for Uruguay and Russia because it'll put the two of them through. There we go. Fox?
1-1 draw. I think it's the only point Russia will get.
Oh, there we go. Oh, putting on all like that. Ibrox?
Uruguay 2-1.
Dave?
Uruguay as well, 1-0.
All right. Ben?
Yeah, do you know what? Let's go to 1-0 too.
Yeah? All right. Saudi Arabia and Egypt. That local derby.
Certainly not local, but
Is it getting playing in mosque? Oh. Never mind.
Oh. That was a bad joke.
I know.
But I seen you try it. It didn't work, but it was alright. Not a bad effort. Saudi Arabia and Egypt. And then they're not in the same. They're not in the same groups, are they? But they're quite close to each other. Saudi Arabia 1, Egypt 3. There we go. Ibrox?
3-0 Egypt.
Dave?
2-0 Egypt.
Ben?
2-1 Egypt.
Fox?
2-1 Egypt.
Yeah, I'm going for the next game, Spain versus Morocco. I'm going for a 3-1 win for the Spaniards. Fox?
Same.
Ibrox?
Spain 3-0.
Ben?
2-1 Spain.
Dave?
Spain 2-0.
I'm going for the next one's Iran and Portugal. I've got a 1-0 win for Portugal. So, Fox, Iran and Portugal.
4-1 Portugal.
Oh. Dave?
3-0 Portugal, guys.
Ben?
Boring 1-1 draw.
Ibrox?
3-1 Portugal.
You're right there, Fox. Right? Australia versus Peru. I'm going for a nothing each draw. There you go. That's my first one. Fox?
I went for a 1-1 draw.
Ibrox?
No went for many draws, but I think this one's going to be 2 each.
Ben?
I don't remember the last time that Australia didn't concede in a World Cup game. I'm going to go 2-1 Australia.
All right. Okay. Dave?
Nothing each again, another poor game.
I'm going for Denmark to get beat 3-1 by France in the next game. Fox?
2-1
Good
to France.
Yep. Ben?
2-1 Denmark.
Dave?
France 4-0.
Ooh, Ibrox?
1 each.
All right. Argentina and Nigeria is the next one, so I'm going for a 2-0 win for Argentina. Ibrox?
3-1 Argentina.
Ben?
Yeah, 2-1 Argentina as well. Good shout.
Dave?
1-0 Argentina, close game.
And Ibrox?
So, who was that again, sorry, mate?
Oh, did I shout you?
Argentina?
Argentina.
Aye, 3-1 Argentina, isn't it?
Fox? Fox? Awesome.
1-1 draw, mate, sorry.
Right. Iceland versus Croatia. I'm going for a 1-0 win for Croatia. Ben?
I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Iceland.
Right. Ibrox?
3-1 Croatia.
Dave?
2-1 Croatia.
I knew you were a way close man, mate, you can tell. Fox?
South Korea, Germany, you said?
No, Iceland, Croatia.
1-1 draw.
Right, I've got Germany to win 3-0 against South Korea. Ibrox?
Germany 3-1.
Fox?
1-1 draw again, mate.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm going to go the 1-1 draw too.
Dave?
Inexplicably, I've had South Korea to win every other game, so I'm going to go 1-0 South Korea.
Have you got the path on the way to the final, have you? Mexico versus Sweden, Dave?
Sweden 3-1.
All right, I'm going to go Mexico 2-1. Ibrox?
Mexico 2-1. I've just got a pure absolute hatred for Sweden, so...
Based on what, mate?
I don't know, I've just never liked them as a nation, mate. I think Scotland have come up against them a lot at World Cups and Euros, mate, and they're just a nasty, nasty team, so...
Alright, okay, I thought it might have been the IKEA stuff that got in your nerve. Alright, Ben?
Yeah, I'm going to go with... actually, I'm going to say same as Ibrox.
Alright, Fox?
No scoring draw.
Dave?
Nothing each as well.
Serbia, Brazil, I'm going for 0-2. Fox?
Same, mate. That's what I've got.
Ibrox?
Brazil 3-1.
Ben?
Brazil 2-1.
Dave?
Brazil 3-0.
Switzerland versus Costa Rica? Ben?
Is that me?
Yep.
Switzerland, Costa Rica. Fucking hell. Not even interested in the slightest. 1-0.
1-0. Ibrox?
I think this is one of the only points that Sweden will pick up. So Switzerland will pick up. Sorry. So I'm going 2-1 Switzerland.
All right. Have you got something against Switzerland?
No, but I'm getting points here.
All right, just
I love the watches and the chocolate, so.
Disney like Toblerone, mate.
all right. Too complicated for him. Dave?
Switzerland 2-1.
All right. Fox?
No score and draw.
Ben, did you go? Have you went on them?
Aye.
All right. Japan and Poland. There's some crap games in it. 2-1 to Poland for me. When you go, Fox?
1-0 Japan.
Ibrox?
2-0 Poland.
Dave?
3-0 Poland.
Ben? Always think about it. Ben? We've lost him. Fox, Senegal versus Colombia.
Colombia 1-0.
I'll go for Colombia 2-1. Ibrox?
Senegal 1-0.
Dave?
Senegal 2-1.
Are you back with us, Ben?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your the classic of Japan versus Poland.
Oh, that's a fantastic game, and I've got to say the standard's so high. If it's Japan versus Poland, I'm going to go with a solid 0-0.
All right, and then you're on to Senegal versus Colombia.
Senegal, Colombia, that's going to be 2-1 Colombia.
Right, and then we're on to Panama versus Tunisia. Oh, there's some crap games. 1 each for me. Fox.
No score and draw.
Ibrox.
Sorry, mate. I'm going for 2-1 Tunisia.
Dave.
16-3 before half time, and then there's a riot that starts and 4 guys get sent off and games abandoned.
Might happen, mate. Might happen. Ben.
What was the result of the match, sorry?
Panama versus Tunisia.
Fucking hell. 2-1 million.
I mean, it gets worse. I mean, there's some really bad ties, some crap, and then you get the last one. Right, so England versus Belgium. I'm going for England 1, Belgium 2. Fox.
I've got Belgium at 1-0.
Ibrox.
I think this is the only game England will get cuffed in the group, so I'm going for 3-1 Belgium.
Right, okay. Dave.
4-2 Belgium.
Ben.
I'm going to go 2-1 to England, put it out of the net. I fucking have to do that game, otherwise it's embarrassing.
All right, fair enough. And thanks very much for Butterbean for doing all that for us. Kill him when I see him. Observation, is there too many teams in the World Cup now?
Yes.
No, I think it's just enough, mate. I like it the way it is. It's always been the way it has in my time, so...
There's a lot of
teams. A lot of crap games, mate, aye, you could say that,
yeah.
but...
They look crap on paper, sometimes it doesn't work out like that, does it? You know, you're going to... We predicted favourites to win. If it was that easy, Derby Millionaire spots, we'd win all the money in the bookies, wouldn't we?
Did you write out doing all the predictions now so we can see how the panel going? Oh, good on you.
I've done them all, mate. I've done them all. Well, I've done all mine. I don't care about the rest of them.
I've done mine as well. And
Who do you think will be the first big team to go out, mate?
Oh. I don't know, mate. I really don't know.
People might be shocked with us, but
on you go.
I think France will be the first big team to go out.
Well, they've got a pure record since they won it in '98, haven't they?
I think so.
Funny. Who, right, well, just go on. Who's going to win it for you, Ben?
Who's going to win it?
Aye.
I haven't actually given an answer to that one yet. Fucking hell, not a clue.
What's your language, young man? It's no cool.
Sorry, mate, my bad. No,
grounded.
it's just language. I was just going to say a random team. I'm going to go with, I hate to say it, Germany.
Germany, they did take a bit of beating. They've not always been the best in Russian soil, Dave, but have they?
No, true. Yep.
You know, who's your prediction, Dave?
South Korea.
South Korea.
Pressure that.
Right, I'm going to go for Spain. I'm going to predict Spain. There we go. Ibrox?
For me, mate, 100% Belgium.
Belgium. On you go, Fox. Who's going to win it?
I think the young French squad will do well, mate. I'm going to go for France.
There we go. Listen, can I thank you lads for taking part? Just give us a quick shout out and give your thoughts. And Fox will tell you what's happening in the up and coming Rangers Radio calendar. So, Dave, give us a shout out.
Shout out to Mount Vernon Loyal. Shame he can't be on the show tonight, but no, top bloke.
He is that. Ibrox?
Just another great show. Really enjoyed getting my predictions in. So, roll on the World Cup and roll on for the Rangers start of the season. So,
Choo-choo. Ben?
Shout out time, innit?
Yep, on you go, mate.
Perfect. All right. So, of course, John Kearns, as per usual, if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know on Facebook. He always lets me know when you guys are on, and of course, I listen when I can, which is most of the time. Of course, lots and lots of upcoming videos coming for the channel too. We've got interviews with Lee McCulloch, Colin Hendry, Scott Nisbet, Ray Wilkins' son Ross, and of course, John McDonald coming up. So keep your eyes peeled.
Brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Fox, what's happening with Rangers Radio?
Well, I'm away getting drunk for a few days, so we'll be back the week, the friendly, mate. Yeah.
I think we'll have a lot of news maybe next week because the fixtures are out. There'll be an announcement coming out sooner. What's happening, signings and fixtures and strips are all right and shortly, yeah.
Well, we'll let people know through the usual channels, mate, if we're doing a show.
But we'll be getting back to normal run about the Bury game, yeah, that week, yeah?
Yep, we'll be back with our full crew on, mate. My shout-outs to Billy, who goes through his operation tomorrow. Good luck, mate.
Here. I must echo that. Can I thank everybody for taking the time to phone in. Ben, Ibrox Loyal, Dave King's Wine Cellar, and of course, Big Alfie Australia. Thanks to everybody in the lobby for taking part and everybody who's listening to the other social mediums. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back soon. Take it away, Fox.
The statement I do make, and it is no mistake, about a football team that plays down Parkhead Way. They're a shower of diving shites, and you know that I am right, for that's the way the Glasgow Celtic play. They were playing against the Hearts when the ball went into the box. Chris Sutton, he dived down onto the grass. The ref just turned away and carried on with play. The fans then shouted, Sutton, get off your arse. Get off your arse. Get off your arse. You diving, cheating shite, get off your arse. Yes, are always a bloody same. When you play this football game, you're always diving down onto the grass. Sutton's not the only one when you play against the scum. Petra Thompson and Hudson do the same. to con the referee to get a penalty for the Celts will cheat so they can win the game. A match against Dundee, it was very plain to see when a ball came into the box to Didier Agat. Agat, he turned around, then dived them to the ground. The ref just said, Agat, get off your arse. Get off your arse, get off your arse. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your arse. It's always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. There's a rumour going round up at the Parkhead ground. When you hear what it is, I'm sure you'll think it's true. The Tick have signed a guy to help them when they dive. It's none other than Mr. Duncan Goodhue. This rumour could be right. The other day I watched the shite. They were playing against a team nicknamed the Pars. Still Ian Petrov got the ball and done a terrific somersault. But he was told, hey, you get off your ass. Get off your ass. Get off your ass. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your ass. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down to the grass. The diving still went on when the Celtic played the Dons. Sutton was on the ball when he got the call. The captain of Aberdeen thought he was on a submarine when he heard dive, dive, dive over the ball. The Rangers game was next and they were still up to their tricks. The Gers fans at the time were singing the sash. When Hartson hit the floor, there was one almighty roar. Hartson, you cheating shit, get off your ass. Get off your ass, get off your ass. You diving, cheating shit, get off your ass. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. Get off your ass, get off your ass. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your ass. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. Yes, she's always diving down onto the grass.